You can start.
Huh? Okay. So, therefore, reagents you can take them as electrophilic reagents like electron seeking or electron deficient species or electrophiles like express itself electron acceptor, methyl carbocation, aluminium chlorides. These are the substances. They are electron deficient species and boron trichloride. They contain simply orbitals. Therefore, they are electrophilic reagents or electron seeking or electron loving species we can take. Then these are called electrophiles or electrophilic reagents. Then nucleophilic reagents we can take them as, that is, the electron donating reagents like H minus itself is a nucleophile or electron pair donor group, or methyl carbanion, or else NaH3 also donate electron pair, or PH3. These are the kind of species. They are called nucleophilic reagents, or they are electron donor, electron donating reagents. We can take as nucleophilic reagents. Then these reagents we can identify in organic compounds while by continuing their chemical reactions. Then one more point we would take about bond polarity. This is another very big topic, but in that we would take few points. Bond polarity. That is, polarization means formation of positive as well as negative charges within the compound is called a bond polarization. Therefore, this polarization takes place in four types. As bond polarity, do you mean, suppose when we take AB molecule, A carry positive charge as well as B carries negative charge. The formation of positive as well as negative charges within the molecule, we can take it as bond polarity. Then this polarity we can identify in four different types in organic molecules. One is inductive effect. Inductive effect, it is denoted with capital I. That is, it is only operates on the single bond with changing of distance from the given reagent or else given functional group or given group. Then with increasing of distance, its effect go on changes. Suppose if it is a given compound is single bond compound. Suppose if the compound exists only, it operates on the single bond. Chlorine electronegativity is more than carbon. Therefore, definitely chlorine carry negative charge as well as carbon carries positive charge. This inducing power, positive negative charge formation, it cannot stop between carbon and oxygen. It can extend it to second carbon as well as it can also extend it to third carbon, and beyond third carbon there is no inductive effects. So therefore, by this inductive effect we would observe in these organic molecules, and those this part we would observe electron pair accepting capacity. It has been showing negative inductive nature, and carbons are donating electron pair. Therefore, then this part we would take electron pair donor towards the single bond. We would say positive inductive, and accepting electron pair shows negative inductive effect. And this negative inductive effect always, suppose if you take any compound, so methyl itself and hydrogen is there, chlorine, hydrogen, hydrogen. So compare it to methane. This is chloromethane and dichloromethane and trichloromethane. If you take these components, this is third and fourth when we take, then acid nature of these compound with increasing of these chlorine elements are called negative inductive groups. With increasing of chlorine or negative inductive groups, acid nature of compound increases. Therefore, then acid nature in methane is almost negligible. With increment of these negative inductive groups, acid nature increases. In such a way, not only on methane, But any negative inductive groups, already we know all those negative inductive groups are nitro group or else cyanide or else these kind of groups are there on the single bond chain, then always we would observe acidic nature of compounds increases. Suppose if you take trichloroacetic acid, trichloroacetic acid when we take, and here we would observe presence of three chlorines. H plus ions are easily donated because of acetate ion gets more stability. H plus ions are easily donated, it gives more acidic nature. In such a way, suppose if you take two chlorines, then suppose if you take only one chlorine, its acid nature still decreases than acetic acid. With the addition of negative inductive groups, acidic nature of compounds gradually increases. And the presence of positive mesomeric group, positive inductive groups, then acid nature of compounds increases. Alcohol itself is a positive inductive group, and there we can identify presence of positive inductive group, acidic nature decreases. Presence of negative inductive group, acid nature increases. In the same way, the basic nature, amines or bases. Suppose ammonia is a base. It donates electron pair to other substances. Therefore, electron pair donor is called base, or proton acceptor are also called base. Therefore, ammonia is a base. Presence of positive mesomeric groups, positive inductive groups, then ammonia and methylamine, dimethylamine, and then compared to this 1, 2, and 3, basic nature is more in secondary. That is, secondary amines are more basic than primary amines. So therefore, presence of the because of not only basic nature depends on the inductive nature, but also depends on that is a steric factor. If alpha input is very large, then suppose when you take on the nitrogen center, if 3 methyl groups are there, and these every methyl group shows tetrahedral in shape, and that tetrahedral shape, it completely covers the electron pair, then basic nature of these amines are lesser than primary amine we would observe. Fourth one, then there we would observe, compared to ammonia, fourth after that, third we would take. With changing of alkyl group, alkyl group, basic nature, steric cover or steric hindrance increases. Then ultimately their basic nature decreases. So therefore, then if dominates with non-polar solvent, or if there is a non-polar solvent is dominated, or else if it is there in vapor phase, then they always we would observe tertiary is more basic than secondary than primary. Suppose inductive is dominated, tertiary more than secondary greater than primary we would observe. Steric hindrance is dominated, there we would observe primary greater than secondary greater than tertiary. All these points we already learned. So then that has been explanation given about this inductive effect and their acidic or basic nature of stability of carbocation, also explanation given by positive inductive groups increases stability of carbocation and negative inductive groups always decreases stability of carbocations. And opposite to that, carbon ion stability will be also. Then one more point we would take, and then we have to go for Q. Then second one we would take hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation effect when we take that we would take it as represented with capital H. Hyperconjugation is also called sigma pi conjugation. Also called sigma pi conjugation. Therefore, sigma bond electrons are converting into pi bond electrons for the stabilization of carbocations or carbon free radicals. Say, suppose when you take ethyl carbocation, then here, then these three hydrogens present on the carbon center, then that has been converted into another structure, that is 2 protons, and here this has been converted into double bond, CH2, and no resonance we would observe. This is called non-biconjugation or no bond resonance, and then we would observe like this: 3 alpha hydrogens are there. 3 hyperconjugation structures are possible. With increasing of more number of alpha hydrogens, stability of carbocations or carbon free radicals increases. But it is not applicable for carbanions. Carbocations in carbanions, stability increases with increasing of alpha number of alpha hydrogens. So therefore, that is about idea on two effects are there. That is resonance as well as what is mesomeric effect that we would see in the next class. Then let me would take about this objective type. Please open your Wiley book and we would continue. Now, open your Wiley book. Question number 72. That is 72. Compound given like this. That is benzene attaches with COOH. Then followed by one is chlorine, another one is there ethyl. If this is the situation, we will give numbering from this place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, then at second position chlorine is there, fourth position ethyl group is there. Therefore, we can give in alphabetical order all substituents 2 chloro, 4 ethyl benzoic acid. That is fourth answer is exactly correct. 72, fourth B option is correct. Okay. Then next question we will come back to question number 74. Then second question number 74, when we come back, the structure of the functional group corresponding to acid, ester and ether. Acid, ester and ether, that is only functional group, that is 74. D answer is exactly correct. D, acid COOH, ester COOR, ether oxygen attaches with 2 alkyl groups. Therefore 74, D answer is correct. Question number 75. Here they provided the electrolysis of tertiary butyl bromides. Electrolysis means removal of Br minus. This comes under 72 above. First I would give 71, up to 71 we will come back. These explanation of these objects. And Br minus. Therefore, tertiary carbocation is achieved. Therefore, that tertiary carbocation or carbocation formation we would observe, that is 74. B answer is correct. Then 76, question number 76. When we come across to this question number 76, which of the following keto compounds will give least stable enol structure? Least stable means, suppose if the compound is first compound, that is double bond, then here 2 hydrogens are there at alpha position. Alpha hydrogens are always migrated. Then there we can identify H plus migrate that side means, or H minus migrates that side indicates hydride transfer take place, and then corresponding another structure we can take like this, the formation of this enol formation. Therefore, less stable. This is a 4 pi electron system, anti-aromatic. It shows less stable. Therefore, which of the compound is least stable? Enol means anti-aromatic compound with OH group show always least stable. Therefore, option A is correct. Remaining all those gets more stability. That is in isomerism. Once again, we will see about that question. Then next, we would come back to question number 79. Question number 79. Question number 79, when we come across compound provided like this, this is cyclohexene with a methyl group is there. Then here IUPAC name of this compound. So therefore double bond given more priority than methyl. Therefore we have to start numbering here 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore 3 methyl cyclohex 1 in we would get that is a 3 methyl cyclohex 1 in we have to get, but such that kind of answer we cannot find in 4 options. But this is the exact name for that compound, but alternative name when we come across. Then instead of giving like this numbering, I have to go alternate answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provided because of cyclohexene provided means option 1 we might have gone A. But that not there in this, but exactly this one, this is not there. Therefore, alternate we have to go with option B, that is 1 methyl cyclohex 2-ene. 1 methyl cyclohex 2-ene, we can go that B answer. Okay. Then question number 80. What is the shape of formaldehyde? HC double bond OH. This undergoes sp2 hybridization. sp2 hybridization show trigonal planar shape. Therefore, 80 A option is exactly correct. Then this is 80, question number 80. Then next let me would come back to 81. That is homologous series. What are homologous series? Same functional group, any compound extended with CH2 increment or molar mass by 14 are called homologs. In this homologs we can identify, that is, it is needed as vinyl extension. CH double bond CH2 extension means CH2 only increment you would observe, that is, that structure we can identify in B, methyl CH3, ethene, propene, 1-butene are the homologs with increment of CH2. Therefore, 81 homologs we can identify in B option, but other options do not have such kind of homologs. Then, next let me would come back to question number 82. Question number 82. Question number 82, when we come across, in the organic compound, they provided here CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH2, CH2, C triple bond CH. This is the given compound, and then hybridization 1, 2, numbering double bond given more priority than triple bond 4, 5, 6. Therefore, between which carbon? C2 and C3. C2 carbon means sp2 hybridization. C3 means only single bonds are there, sp. But we should not give numbering from this side. In the textbook, they gave numbering from right side because they gave triple bond priority, but double bond given more priority than triple bond. Therefore, we have to go like this. Therefore, instead of second B option, we have to take that C is the correct answer. That is sp2 to sp3 hybridization. Then next week we will come back to next question. Level 2 questions. In level 2 questions, we would take about question number 80. Okay, question number 88. Because of related bits only we have to go. The next topic, those related bits. Please check carefully question number 88. Isovalent hyperconjugation explains the stability of. Isovalent means equal valency hyperconjugation. Equal valency, it always give only with equal valency shows carbocations as well as free radicals. Isovalent hyperconjugation explanation given by carbocations as well as carbon free radicals. Surrounded with any alkyl groups, isovalent compounds or hyperconjugation stability we can explain on carbocations as well as carbon free radicals. Therefore, A and C both are correct answers for question number 88. Then next we would come back to 89, question number 89. 89, when we take the greater stability of tertiary butyl carbocation than methyl carbocation can be explained on the basis of two factors. We can take tertiary butyl carbocation. This is positive inductive groups, 3 methyl groups, as well as total number of 9 alpha hydrogens, as well as plus I effect. Hyperconjugation as well as inductive effect, it explains stability of carbocation. Therefore, that we can take as 89. A and C both are correct answers. Then question number 90. 90, when we take, which of the following species contains 6 electrons around the central atom? Carbanion. Total, we can identify 8 electrons. A option 8 electrons, but we need only 6 electrons. Carbocations, only 6 electrons. Then carbene, that is CH2 with one pair of electrons. So total 6 electrons are there. Then that is 6 electrons. Free radical, that is methyl with free radical, or when we take total 7 electrons we would observe. So 6 electrons we would observe in case of carbene as well as carbocation. Therefore, B and C both are correct answers. B and C both are correct answers. Okay, then next let we will come back to 91. Question number 91. Anyway, we come across to this homolytic fission yields. Homolytic fission yields, that they always give, homolytic fission gives free radicals. Free radicals, they cannot stay, they are converted into carbanions or nucleophiles. Therefore, as a result of homolytic fission, we would observe free radicals as well as nucleophiles. Therefore, C and B and C both are correct answers we would observe for 91. Because of free radicals, always they transformed sp2 or sp3 because of electrons easily transferred from one substance to another substance. Homolytic fission gives free radicals along with nucleophiles. Therefore, 91, B and C are answers. Then, next let we would come back to question number 98, 98. Then match the compound and with characteristics. Then benzene, when we take benzene, in that we can observe it is an aromatic compound, well known, that is B, and also we can identify only sp2 carbons are there in every carbon in benzene, as well as exclusive monochlorination derivative. Because of all carbons, we can identify identical monochlorination, exclusive monochlorination. Because of if it is saturated compound, then there we would observe monochlorination. A neopentane or cyclohexane, those they give, that's this kind of products. But monochlorination, benzene preferred to substitution. But monochlorination is very difficult on benzene, as well as hexachlorobenzene also we would get. Therefore, that is why that we can identify monochlorination is exclusive. For monochlorination also correct. 1,4 addition at room temperature cannot take place. In 1,3-butadiene, 1,2 as well as 1,4 addition take place, but not in benzene. Therefore, PQR are correct for benzene. Then neopentane, that is neopentane means carbon surrounded by 4 methyl groups, so neopentane. Then this neopentane, when we take, there we would observe, then neopentane exclusive monochlorination derivative. We can go, because of all methyl groups, they easily undergo monochlorination. Any methyl group easily undergo monochlorination product. Therefore, BR we can go. Then 1,3-butadiene. So, they are supposed to take this compound. 1,3-butadiene, when we take, we can observe all carbons are showing double bond. Therefore, sp2 hybridization, that is which answer? Q, as well as 1,4 addition take place, because this 1,3-butadiene undergoes 2 types of addition. At kinetic control, 1,2 addition. Thermodynamic control, 1,4 addition reactions are possible due to allylic rearrangement. Therefore, this 1,3-butadiene show 1,4 addition. Therefore, Q and S both are correct answers. Naphthalene, that is been showing naphthalene. Naphthalene, it is an aromatic compound. That is, naphthalene is an aromatic compound, and also we can identify aromatic means option A. Then here also we can identify like this kind of answer we would observe as a aromatic compound as well as 98. Here we can identify aromatic compound. Naphthalene is a aromatic as well as this undergoes all carbons are showing sp2 hybridization. Then there we can identify option with that we can identify aromatic as well as sp2 hybridization PQ or as well as exclusive monochlorination because of 1,2 and 1,3 bonds are not identical, slightly deviation in properties we would observe in case of naphthalene. Therefore, PQ we can give answers for the option. Then 99, question number 99. Match the intermediates with the potential molecular species. Stable carbocation, but not most stable. Stable carbocation is estylenic, that is HC triple bond. C carries positive, is a carbocation exists. Then there we would observe this is called a stable carbocation, but not most stable. Stable carbanion, but not stable carbanion. Carbanion, there we would observe two carbanions are there, carbon surrounded by 3 fluorines with negative charge, as well as carbon surrounded with 3 fluorines with negative charge. These two species when we take, and there we would observe stable carbanion and stable free radical. And then there we can identify stable carbanion is trifluoromethyl. Trifluoromethyl gives stable carbanion because of more negative inductive group always give more stability for the carbanion. Therefore, stable carbanion. Then C when we take stable free radical. Free radical we mean here not given carbanion, it is free radical. Trichloromethyl carbanion, that is stable because of that is stable because of anionic form as well as free radical. Both the forms it exists any free radical. Therefore, stable we can give as Q answer. ASPQ, ASBQ, BP, and CQD. Most stable carbocation. Say if it is the given compound, divinyl methyl carbocation. Divinyl methyl carbocation we can take, it is the resonance stabilization take place with double bond and the positive charge in conjugation. Conjugate positions are there. Therefore, it is the most stable carbocation we can take. Therefore, D, R is the correct answer. Then next integer type questions. Let me would see about these integer type of questions. Now, see carefully these integer type of questions. In that question number 101, then the number of double bonds present in hexachlorobenzene. Benzene and its derivatives, always we would observe only 3. Hexachloro means every carbon carries chlorine. This is called hexachlorobenzene. Then number of double bonds are there 1, 2, 3 only. Therefore, double bond equivalents 4, but double bonds are there only 3. Therefore, integer value of 101 is 3 only. Then next question 102. The number of unhybridized orbitals present in vinyl acetylene. Vinyl acetylene we mean this is called a vinyl group attaches to acetylene. Vinyl group attaches to acetylene is called vinyl acetylene. Then they are asking unhybridized orbitals. Number of hydrogens 2, 3, 4 plus. Then every sp2 hybridized orbital is there 1 pure. sp2 1, sp2, sp also 2. Therefore, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6. Then we would get that is sp2 hybridized orbital. Number of sp3, number of unhybridized orbitals present in vinyl acetylene, we can observe if you exclude hydrogen, we will get 6. Include hydrogen, carbon means 6 only. Therefore, integer value 6. But including hydrogen means 10 we would get. But 6 we have to go. Number of unhybridized orbitals present in the vinyl acetylene, carbon means only 6. We have to go 1 not 2. 6 is the answer. the number of sp3 hybridized carbon atoms present in cyclohexene. Therefore, cyclohexene structure we can take like this. sp3 means these two are sp2. Remaining 4 carbons are existing with single bond. Therefore, 4 sp3 and 2 sp2 hybrid orbitals we would observe. Only sp3 we need. Therefore, 4 is the integer value for 103. Then, next 105. Number of pi bonds present in naphthalene. Naphthalene structure, when we refer to one benzene, 3 double bonds, and remaining another benzene exists with 2 double bonds. Total 5 bonds exist, therefore integer value 5 pi bonds exist, 5 is the integer value for this. Then 108. The number of methyl groups present in 2,5-dimethyl 4-ethyl heptane. 2,5-dimethyl 4-heptane. Say 2,5-dimethyl 3,6,7. Then 2,5-dimethyl 2,3,4,5 and 4-ethyl. Heptane contains the number of methyl groups. This is 1 methyl, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many methyl groups are there? End groups always we would observe CH3. Total 5 methyl groups exist in this structure. So therefore, that is related to up to above 72. I gave these objective because nomenclature with today's bond polarity and bond polarity as well as bond fission we could take. Some more questions also there that we would come back from starting from 1 to 71 questions. In that, the number of questions we would take. So first one we would go with 17, question number 17. Then here 4 structures provided. Question number 17, 1, 2, 3 structures are provided. Among these, 3 canonic, 17th related to resonance we would take in the resonance topic itself. Then 19th question we would do. Question number 19, 19. Then 19th question that is related to hyperconjugation. Then hyperconjugation is most useful for stabilizing which of the following carbocation. So then most widely hyperconjugation stabilization take place 9 alpha hydrogens in case of tertiary butyl carbocation. Tertiary butyl contains total 9 alpha hydrogens, show more stability. Therefore 19th B answer. Then 20th, heterolytic fission of a covalent bond in organic molecule gives carbocations as well as anions. Carbocations and carbanions we would observe. Therefore cations and anions we can go. 20 B is the correct answer. Then next 25, question number 25. Most stable carbocation among the given example is, then in case of cyclohexane derivative, that is attaches with one methyl group. On this methyl, carbocation is there. There is tertiary carbocation. Such kind of structure we cannot observe ring expansion or else very difficult with the attachment of cyclohexane. Therefore, most stable carbocation among the given compounds we would observe tertiary. That is A answer we would go. 25A is more stable. Then question number 27. In this 27, select the most stable carbocation from the following. So if you take first one is secondary, A option in that secondary carbocation. B option, more number of alpha hydrogens with respect to positive charge gives more stability. Therefore B is a tertiary. Tertiary always contain total 2 methyl and 1 methylene group is there. Therefore 8 alpha hydrogens show more stability. Therefore B is the correct answer. And remaining C and D are primary. Primary contains only 2 alpha hydrogens, they are lesser stable. Therefore 27B answer is correct. Then next let we would come back to uh, 30. Question number 30 we would go. Then in this, which of the following carbonyl compound will form carbanion most readily? Then suppose when we take C option in this, double bond exists, one hydrogen, and then double bond O with methyl group is there. Then suppose if we add any ethoxy group over it or any nucleophile when we add, then that nucleophile easily eliminates this carbon ion, and then there we would observe double bond O, and here carry negative charge, and then this conjugation of negative charge with double bond O, or else that is a acyl group show electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing groups always it stabilizes carbon ion. Electron withdrawing groups stabilizes carbon ion. This acyl group stabilizes this carbon ion. But this kind of facility we cannot observe in other carbon ions or carbonyl compounds. Therefore, C gives more stable carbon ion. Then question number 31. Which of the following can be applied to explain relative order of stability of carbocation? Then resonance, inductive as well as hyperconjugation. Relative stability of carbocation. Carbocation stability explanation given by resonance. Suppose the resonance means allyl when we take. It can exist by the delocalization of pi electrons. Then this is also carbocation. Then resonance effect stabilization is more than hyperconjugation or inductive effect. Always we would observe resonance is more effective than hyperconjugation than inductive effect. So therefore, that inductive as well as hyperconjugation all. Therefore, 31D answer is correct. Then come back to question number 32. If the carbocation rearranges to give stability, it will rearranges to, that is, one of the component provided rearrangement taking place this carbocation. Because of carbocation, carbon ions and carbon free radicals are unstable. They get always stability by rearrangement reaction. Here, the compound provided or structure provided like this. This is carbocation. Then this compound, what happened here? Then this allylic rearrangement. Allylic rearrangement take place and pi electron transforms. Pi electron transforms and this pi electron directly jumps to this carbocation and methyl. This carbon with carries positive charge. That is cyclopropyl methyl carbocation formation we are observing. That is gives more stability than because of it undergo ring expansion and it gives more stable compounds. This kind of rearrangements give always more stability, but not alpha position. Localized positive charge is there. That is why A, C, A, B, and D formation of compounds are very difficult. Therefore, then 32 C answer is exactly correct. Then about 33 when we come back about inductive effect, it is not incorrect representation of inductive effect. Then suppose if you take in case of fourth compound, here they provided like this C double bond O, CH2, CH3. Therefore, ethyl is a positive inductive group, electron withdrawing group. But this oxygen is there means it cannot move that side. It should move this side. That polarity should move this side. Then that is the correct structure. But here, opposite structure is there in case of B option. Therefore, inductive dispenser, it cannot absorb double bond O. C double bond O is a polar group. It is an electron pair attracting group. That is why that representation is not correct. Away from the double bond O, we are observed both the side methyl as well as ethyl. Therefore, that is incorrect statement. Then 34. Which of the following unit is most stable? Therefore, most stable always would observe tertiary. Therefore, C answer is correct. Then 36. Which of the following is the least stable carbocation? Least stable carbocation, that is cyclopropyl attaches means primary, secondary or tertiary gets more stability due to sigma conjugation. That is why in the textbook answer they gave B, but that is not the correct answer. Then we have to go with option A. Please make it everyone. Benzyl carbocation get least stable. Least stable. The attachment of cyclopropyl to methyl always give more stability due to sigma conjugation, but not pi conjugation. Pi conjugation always weaker than sigma conjugation. Therefore, secondary gives more stability. Therefore, 36A answer is correct, but not B. Okay, B gave, but please make everyone A is the correct answer there. Then, next question we would come back to 41. total number of contributing structures for hyperconjugation of, what is that? Propene. Hyperconjugation means always we can identify alpha position to double bond or carbocation. Here 3 alpha hydrogens exist. 3 hyperconjugation structures are possible. And original one, another one. This is original one. And also we can identify this structure. 3 more extra possibilities are there. Double bond, CH, and we have CH2. We have negative charge. Then by this, 2 more structures are possible. In addition to this, total 4 structures are possible. 3 alpha hydrogens show 3 structures, and another one is original one. Therefore, total 3 alpha hydrogens plus original given compound show total number of hyperconjugation structures. 41C answer is correct. Then next question we will go with 47. Nomenclature. I'm sorry, already we did nomenclature. Next we would come back to question number 49. Electrophilic reagents are, electrophilic means electron seeking reagents. Electron seeking reagents are Lewis acids, electron deficient species. Electron deficient electrophilic reagents are electron deficient. 49B answer. Then question number 50. The inductive effect. Inductive effect, what we observe? Decreases with increasing of distance. That is option A is correct for 50. 51. Nucleophiles are always Lewis bases. Electrophiles are Lewis acids and nucleophiles are Lewis bases. Then question, yes, sir.
Sir, time.
Okay. 2 minutes. Okay. Then 54. In hyperconjugation of alkenes, there is an overlapping between sigma and pi orbitals. Sigma pi conjugation is also called hyperconjugation. 54D answer. Okay. Then 2 more questions. Which of the following molecule? 55. Question number 55. Which one of the following molecules exist as a resonance hybrid? I'm sorry, resonance we cannot take right now. Then 57. The most stable species in the following sets of ions. Then most stable D mean methyl with increasing of negative inductive group, stability of methyl carbocation decreases. Therefore, most stable is 57A. Okay. Then no more questions related to this. That's all that is about today's lesson about one polarity up to inductive as well as mesomeric effect. Then hyperconjugation and resonance effect with acidity or basicity, and that remaining part of reaction mechanism we would observe, and then followed by isomerism we will see in the next class.